Hello, my name is Kevin, and I have an idea for a way to harden soft targets such as our schools, possibly even other, say, federal buildings, colleges, uh, who knows, hospitals. Uh, and here's my idea. Let's just take schools, for example, or a college. And right now, if a student or a parent or a teacher was able to get access to the front door, which they usually can get access rather easily, they could bring in a huge knife or a weapon, a gun. So as we've seen in Florida and other mass shootings. But let's say the school has a metal detector, which some schools do. The person comes in, they could just run through the metal detector, begin shooting. Or two people could come in, maybe, and shoot the officers, and then go into the school. I mean, it could get really really bad. But here's my idea. I'm not sure how practical or cost efficient. I mean, it probably costs a lot of money for this, but at least I want to tell my idea anyways. If you get revolving doors, let's say a pretty good sized school, had, say, the front of the school or the college had like two emergency doors, and then say 4 or 5 revolving doors, and then two or three more emergency exit doors. The only way a person could get in would be go through the revolving door. But each revolving door would have its own built-in metal detector. Now, anything larger than, say, a set of keys, or I'm just thinking that the metal detector could be adjusted for something like a knife or larger, say a gun, etc. The sensitivity would have to be adjusted. I'm not sure how all that works, but the way it would work is like this. If someone comes in, they go around the revolving door, and as they're going through the door, it gets detected. Say someone had a gun, it automatically locks the door. Now the person is stuck in the revolving door. And the revolving door is made with bulletproof glass. All the doors on the front of the school are bulletproof glass. Now the threat is neutralized. Cops could be called. If there's security guards or police there, they can neutralize the person before there is any incident. They have the option of, they would have to let the person either back out the way they came in and inspect them, check them out, see what the threat is, see why the metal detector picked them up. So there would be almost impossible for anyone with a large knife or a gun to enter the premises unless they had some help. Now, if there was an emergency, a fire, and everybody had to get out, they could go out the revolving doors the exit way, through the other side of the revolving door. Plus, they would have the exits throughout the school, the one-way emergency exits. But this is just my thought. If a child has a gun and they want to bring it to show and tell, or they're going to scare a bully, even if you don't have a bullet, or whatever, they would think again, because they know they can't get in that school without getting locked in that door. And, that would be whatever, school suspension or juvenile hall or whatever. But that's just my thought. It could be put on government buildings. I mean, I've gone down to the courthouse before, and there's like a couple of security guards there or police there, and then you got your metal detector. You just walk in the front door, you go through you stop at the front of the metal detector, you put all your stuff in there in the tray, it goes through X-ray machine, then you walk through the metal detector. Well, if I had a gun and I didn't care about my life, I could just go in the front door, then just run right through that metal detector and just start shooting. Anybody could do that. But this way, there's no way anyone can get in, unless they had some outside help or inside help, where someone on the inside was to actually hold one of the emergency doors open to let someone in, but the alarm would go off when they first opened it. So, anyways, I think it's feasible. It may not be for all schools. I'm thinking colleges. I'm thinking new construction. There may be some schools that could be remodified to install these. I have no affiliation with people who make revolving doors. I have no affiliation with anybody who makes metal detectors. I've thought about contacting them, but I would like to see what everyone's opinion is, if this is just a really bad idea. But I'm thinking if a person, a teacher, a parent, or a student can't get through the door without it getting locked in, that just to me seems like a good answer. But let me know what you think. I appreciate your time. You can email me at myeverythingplace@gmail.com or just respond to my YouTube. Thanks.